Hi my beauty babes, welcome back to my very first update for my project Pan That Palette 2016. And this year is my very first year that I'm actually panning a palette. I finally got up the courage and I'm panning my Forever Nude palette from BH Cosmetics. I'm going about this two ways. I am actually checking for pan and I am also weighing my palette. So that way I can have more than one way of kind of keeping up with my progress. So without further ado, let's get to the progress. So I am going to insert a picture just for a reference point, but this palette was brand new when I got it. I had used it maybe once before, but it really had zero usage on it. You could not tell one bit. So as far as my progress, here it goes. This is the progress that I have made on it so far. After 1 month, I have hit pan on this shade right here, which is the lightest highlight shade. I am starting to make some progress on this purpley pinkish shade right here. And just a little tiny bit of progress on this purple one. You can't really tell. But the colors, as you can see, that I use the most are this one right here and this purplish one. So I am very, very excited about that. And as far as the blushes, there isn't really a lot of progress to show. I mean, you can tell I've been using them, but there's not a whole lot of progress. And I've also been trying to use the lipstick shades right here, which is something that I really don't do very often at all. I try to use this palette as much as possible. I use it for work, mostly on the weekends or when I go out. I do not touch it. I use my other makeup. But for work, I just try to experiment and use different kind of color combinations to just try to come up with something. So this color right here, I use on my inner corners and I love it as a brightening shade. It brightens up. I don't care that it's shimmery. It doesn't look bad. So that is what I use it for. And it is well loved right now. It is well loved. So these two right here are really, these are all really beautiful colors, except they got really chalky on me. I don't know if it was the palette itself that just got super ugly because of how old it is, but it's not really that old. I mean, I have way older shades than this and they're still creamy and pigmented and everything. But anyways, that's besides the point. This one right here, I use to set my under eye area with, and I really like it for that. And that is mostly what I use it for. I don't really use it as a brow highlight, although sometimes I do, but more than anything, I use it to set my under eye area. The blushes sometimes I use together in combination, or I'll just use this pinkish one on its own. I rarely use this one on its own because it looks kind of darkish on me and I don't really like how it looks. So that's that. But I mean, that is the progress that I have on this palette. I just wanted to make a really quick update for my 1 month period. And oh, I also want to mention this purple shade right here, which is this one. I also use to set my liner. So I have one of my Project Pan liners that is brown. I put it on and I set it with a purplish color and it looks really nice. So goals for this coming month are to expand pan on this light shade right here and to hit pan on this purple one. So by next update, I want to have pan showing on this purplish pinkish one, and I want to expand pan on this one right here. So those would be my goals. If I can hit pan on any of the other ones, I will be so excited. But if I don't, I'll just keep working through them and it's no big deal. But I still have the rest of the year to focus on this palette, and I say I'm doing well on it, considering that it's not the only palette that I use. I do have other shadows that I'm going through, so very happy about that. And if not for this project, I would have never ever reached for this thing. I would have probably ended up giving it away. But I am enjoying it in its own crappy-ish kind of way. As for now, that is my progress for my palette. Oh, one more thing. I did weigh it when I started. I weighed it on February the 3rd, and it weighed 195 grams. I just weighed it weighed it right now before filming, and it is 194 grams. So I have used up 1 gram of this. Not too much, but at the same time, it's something. So thank you guys for tuning in for my update for my very first project, Pan That Palette, and I will be back next month. I'm going to be doing monthly updates on this, so I'll be back next month with another update and hopefully lots more pan to show. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.